Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Samantha.
And I am Scarlett.
And what are we doing today?
We are doing another sit-down tag video, but this time it is going to be comparing the 3 places that we drink coffee from, which is...
Dutch, Starbucks, and Dunkin'.
There's how many questions?
15.
So without further ado,
we're going to get into it.
Okay.
Okay, so which of the 3, Dutch Bros, Starbucks, or Dunkin', has the best overall vibe and why?
Are we gonna... Okay, I think we're gonna disagree. Maybe not. I don't know who...
I feel like Dunkin'.
I was gonna say Dutch.
Because they're very efficient in what they do, and it always you can see the whole vibe in Dunkin'.
The specific franchise we go to.
Yes.
I said Dutch. I say Dutch because I feel like whether it be like a coffee or a tea, the people know us. Like they literally learn your car and who you are more so over there than at like Dunkin' or Starbucks. Well, I guess you could at Starbucks, but we don't frequent it as much. But Dutch definitely, they know us.
Personally, I think the whole vibe got ruined sometimes because their matchas aren't very good.
But we drink Dutch at least once a week, sometimes twice.
Okay, what's your go-to drink at each place, and how do they compare?
Which one do you want to start with?
We'll just go all 3. So, okay, so my drink from Dutch is always a frozen lemonade with like cherry mixed in. Dunkin' Donuts, it's always pretty much vanilla coffee, iced coffee specifically. Starbucks is matcha sometimes because they're the only ones that can get matcha right. Out of the 3 places, all of them are different vibes. So one's a lemonade, one's matcha, and one's coffee. So they really do not compare for me.
Okay, so for Dutch, I always get like I've been on an iced tea kick since like my birthday, so I always get an iced tea from Dutch with cold foam and cream in it, and it's probably like cherry or orange flavored or whatever the secret menu is. Did you say Starbucks next or Dunkin'?
I don't know.
Dunkin', I usually get either a green iced tea, so I guess tea vibes, or actually, like she said, like a classic like iced coffee with vanilla and lots of cream. And then Starbucks is usually whatever the chai flavor of the month is, or the seasonal menu. So like last time we had it was a lavender chai. Though I like explained, I'm not like a chai girly as much anymore. Just because of some reasons, but I definitely feel like I'm gonna get back into it now that it's summer. So those are my go-to drinks.
If you were to do a blind taste test, could you tell which coffee is from which brand? If we did coffee, absolutely, because Dunkin' is more creamy. Dutch
is watery.
They do not
at least the one we go to.
And Starbucks,
like I'm pointing, like you guys can see it behind us.
Starbucks is very strong compared to the other 2, so I feel like that might be a fun video to try one day.
That's a good idea for summer.
Yeah, especially for summer. Who has the best iced coffee versus hot coffee?
Dutch has good hot coffee.
Dunkin' best iced coffee. Starbucks best hot coffee. Dutch, one coffee ruined it for me.
Well, I say the Dutch hot coffee or like hot chocolate, like the cocoa ones. I love theirs. At Christmas time, I actually got obsessed with the hot cocoa coffee. Was it hot cocoa coffee? I think so. Or I was making hot cocoa coffee.
They don't make the flavor strong enough in what they put for Dutch.
I remember we did that for our intro. So if you guys watch back our Vlogmas, we cheers with hot drinks from Dutch.
Which place gives you the best value for your money?
Dutch.
I feel like it depends. It just depends on what you're ordering.
Dutch, and let me hear me. Okay, pricing for me. I do the math. I'm the math girly. Starbucks grande is like literally a small at Dunkin'. Dunkin', yeah. So a medium at Starbucks is equal to a small at Dunkin', and you get more at Dunkin' for your small if you get a small one. Now Dutch, you get a medium, which is double the size of a brick. So technically, I don't even know. Have we ever seen a small at Dutch?
No, I don't think so. I feel like Dunkin' gives you the best money. Gives you the best value for your money because of the fact that well, we pay less money for Dunkin' for 5 drinks than we do for 5 drinks at Dutch.
Well, that's also because the cold foam sometimes is $1 extra, so the more you know. Anyways, next question.
Dutch Bros is known for energy. Does it live up to the hype connected to Starbucks and Dunkin'? Well, we don't drink energy drinks,
so we can't really have...
caffeine, I'm not too sure on that one. Which brand has the best seasonal drinks, like fall or holiday menu?
Dunkin' and Starbucks.
Yes, their menus are so varied, and I'm excited because for the summer previews,
I hope they're bringing that blue raspberry. Was it the blue raspberry lemonade I loved from Starbucks?
Yeah,
2
and
years
then
ago?
they're also supposed to be bringing back the unicorn frap, is what I saw.
Did we ever try that when we were younger, or was it like, not to say like air quotes like too expensive? Like, we would not make our, because we weren't working, so I would not have made my mom or dad go buy us the unicorn frap.
Okay, rank the chains from best to worst based on customer service. I really don't want to say.
No, and I feel like
they're all kind of equal.
Yeah, they're very equal.
Because staff is never the same, so you can't even really.
Dutch is more like, hey, like, what's up vibes. Dunkin's more like corporate vibes, and Starbucks is kind of like college, freelance, kind of like, at least the locations we go to.
Okay. Which coffee chain has the best snacks or food options?
I was gonna say Dunkin', kind of.
I was gonna say too. Just the donuts. The donuts, the muffins,
the sandwiches you can get more size-wise versus Starbucks. We have never had Dutch food.
Yeah, we can't say. They do have a bunch of food on the Dutch
But menu. I think they just dropped it here at our location not that long ago.
It's been a while. But we haven't tried it.
Well, within the last, 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah, and then Starbucks, of course, their seasonal stuff, like their cranberry bliss.
I learned how to make it.
I was thinking about that. If you could only drink one from each of these for a month, which would you choose? Vanilla coffee from Dunkin', of course.
I was gonna say a Dutch iced tea, because I feel like
it goes back to our go-to orders. The lemonade probably wouldn't be the healthiest to drink every single day because of all the acid in it.
That's true,
but it would be the best taste for Dutch.
I wish they would do and I'm saying this out there, Dutch, if you click on this video, you guys should bring like a iced tea lemonade for summer.
Starbucks, I don't know.
With customizable cold foams.
I feel like we'd have to go through all the drinks again, but like pick a go-to coffee drink maybe, just because if that's silly coffee you're drinking every single day.
What did I used to drink in the fall of 21?
In the fall.
It had brown sugar syrup and cold foam. I just can't remember if it was a coffee or if it was a latte. I used to drink lattes a lot when I was in college.
Which brand is the most overrated and which is underrated? I feel like it depends on drinks again. I feel like they're all three overrated, but also they're all underrated depending on what you're talking about.
I think the way to think about this one for us, well, not for us, but in general, I think it just depends on your local franchises, because like Dutch, because they know us, I would say that this makes us feel like family. So it's not overrated here at the one we go to, but like Starbucks in general, because I feel like there has been like so much like trying to get their brand to be back to where it was in 2016. I feel like they're trying to come back to those vibes, so they've been overrated and underrated at the same time, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm explaining that right in words.
I feel like Dunkin's always kind of stayed consistent.
Yeah, Dunkin's kind of stayed consistent, except they've expanded their menu, haven't they? A little bit since I was working there. Fun fact, I used to be an assistant manager when I was
a large menu drop
younger.
From Dunkin' that's supposed to be coming, but also I saw they had a lot of banana stuff that just dropped. I want to try them. Okay, drive-through speed challenge. Who's fastest? Starbucks.
Hands down, Starbucks. Like literally, at least our location, we'll literally tell them who they'll pick up orders for, be at the window, they'll hand everything out within a minute and a half of us getting there. Slowest, unfortunately, would be Dutch, because of course they're overrated or so popular, especially on the days we go. The line's out to the street, and the location, like the way that they put the parking and crap, it is not very efficient for it at all.
Which chain has the strongest coffee? Starbucks and Dunkin'.
Yeah,
again, we don't have much experience with Dutch roast coffee.
Starbucks espresso. When I used to get the lattes, I would go cuckoo on Thursdays.
I would be willing to try. When I was in
my live classes, when I was in college.
Maybe more Dutch coffee tries. Maybe we need to try it again.
Maybe we should do like a whole Dutch coffee video.
Maybe because it was so overpopulated during December, it might have been the whole harsh experience for it.
Maybe.
Okay, if you had to create your own signature drink inspired by all three, what would it be? So I guess you're mixing Starbucks, Dutch, and Dunkin's.
So like taking like one item from here, one item from there.
I'm taking the soft top from Dutch.
Okay.
The vanilla coffee from Dunkin'. And probably, I feel like out of all no, I don't know. I don't know what I'd add from Starbucks.
I was gonna say, hear me out. The ice from Starbucks with the Dunkin' coffee or tea, and then the cold foam and the flavoring from Dutch.
I thought it was soft top.
Or soft top. I call it cold foam soft top, whatever you.
I don't know what the difference
I don't know
is.
what the difference is.
Someone tell us.
Because I love Starbucks' ice because it's like the crunchy kind of ice.
I like the straws.
And then, okay, well, that's another item anyways. And then like the coffee blend from, or coffee or iced tea blend from Dunkin'. And then grab the soft top and like one of the flavor bases because I feel like the iced tea bases for the flavors is a lot stronger.
Soft top from Dutch or Starbucks, that's us with our straws. It's almost like it's a snack.
I love the cold foam or soft top, whatever you call it.
Damaged our paper by squishing.
Anyways, but is that all the questions?
That's all the questions.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
We hope you guys enjoyed our comparison amongst the three.
And if you guys did, give us a big thumbs up and also
subscribe, turn on notifications. Let us know if you want us to do any videos about fast food chains, specifically maybe comparing like chicken places, burger places, anything along those lines, because of Colorado, we have a lot of experience.
Yes, our taste buds are very exquisitely developed now after going to Colorado for 3 years
I
plus
feel
here.
Like it'd be interesting to do like a comparison taste test among either condiments like ranch.
We should do
ketchup.
We should do a ranch taste test like Red did that one time.
Like 5 different things, maybe comparing some different foods. Fries kind of hard because it gets soggy.
But we'll catch you guys in whatever next video will be.
Soon.
Love you. Bye.